She laughed, commitment is a cage, and I'm a free bird. When I brought up our future, I responded, then fly. Then I set her free by terminating the apartment lease I was paying for. Her freedom ended when she realized she was homeless. I, a 29-year-old man, was preparing breakfast when I raised the issue that ended it all. 2 years together, living in my apartment for the last 14 months. Well, I was thinking about next year. Maybe we could look for a place together, like with both our names on the lease. Zara literally laughed, not a nervous giggle, but a loud, condescending cackle. Zara, oh honey, no, commitment is a cage and I'm a free bird. I don't sign leases, mortgages, or anything that ties me down. We've been together for 2 years and it's been fun, but I need my freedom. You get that right? I'm a wandering soul. You can't cage this spirit. You've been living here for over a year, yeah, but that's different. I can leave whenever I want, no strings attached. Because I pay all the rent. Zara, exactly, see, you get it, this works perfectly. I flipped the eggs, processing what she'd just said. She was living rent-free in my apartment, using my utilities, eating my food, but commitment was a cage. So you want all the benefits of living together, but none of the responsibilities. Zara, now you're making it sound bad. I contribute, zing, I bring light to your life, energy, adventure, that's worth more than money. Light doesn't pay the electricity bill that your adventure energy consumes. Zara, pouting, don't be so materialistic, it's not all about money. Says the person living rent-free. Zara, I thought you understood me, my free spirit nature, it's who I am. Then fly. Zara, what? You're a free bird, so fly, be free. Zara, laughing again, you're so dramatic, I'm not going anywhere, I just don't want to be tied down by paperwork. That afternoon, while she was at her part-time yoga instructor job, 10 hours a week max, I called my landlord. Hey Jim, quick question, my lease renewal is next month, what if I don't renew? Jim, you thinking of moving, I'd hate to lose you, you're a great tenant. Considering my options, what's the notice period? Jim, 30 days written notice, but if you're staying, I need to know soon. I've got people interested in that unit. I'll let you know by the end of the week. I hung up and looked around the apartment. That night, Zara came home buzzing about her day. Zara, honey, I taught an amazing class about spiritual freedom, about not letting society's expectations cage our souls. Speaking of freedom, I've decided not to renew the lease. Zara, what? Why? This place has perfect energy. You said commitment is a cage. Leases are commitment, so I'm freeing us both. Zara, but where are we going to live? I'm moving in with my brother temporarily. It's already arranged. You'll have to find your own place. Zara, laughing nervously, stopped joking. I'm not joking. The 30-day notice goes to the landlord tomorrow. Her face cycled through expressions, confusion, disbelief, then anger. You can't kick me out, I live here. You stay here, big difference, and I'm not kicking you out, I'm just not renewing my lease. Where am I supposed to go? Where do free birds fly? This is manipulation. Are you trying to force me to commit? No, I'm giving you exactly what you want, total freedom, no cages. She stormed off to the bedroom. I heard drawers slamming, phone calls, her friend Willow's voice through the thin walls. He can't just leave you on the street. Actually, I could, and I was. The next morning, I drafted the notice, printed it, and left it on the kitchen counter with a copy for my landlord. Zara emerged around noon. Free birds don't wake up early. Zara, we need to talk about this rationally. There's nothing to discuss. You don't want commitment. I respect that. Zara, so you respect my wishes by leaving me homeless. That's how I stop enabling your free spirit lifestyle. You should be happy. No more cages. Zara, I don't have money for a deposit on another place. You should have thought of that before laughing at commitment. First update. The fallout was immediate and intense. Zara tried every manipulation tactic in the book. First came the love bombing. Suddenly, she was the perfect girlfriend, cooking badly, cleaning worse, and wearing the lingerie I bought her last Valentine's Day, which she'd called propaganda for conventional relationships. Zara, see, I do contribute. I'm showing my commitment. To avoid being homeless, not to us. Zara, why are you being so cruel? I'm being logical. You want freedom. I'm giving it to you. When that didn't work, she tried the spiritual angle. Zara, I consulted my tarot cards. They say we're meant to be together. Did they say anything about you paying rent? Zara, the universe will provide. The universe has 16 days to provide you an apartment. Then came the social media onslaught. She posted cryptic messages about toxic masculinity and men who can't handle independent women. Her friends chimed in with supportive comments about my controlling behavior. Willow commented, leaving someone homeless because they won't sign a lease, major red flag. I replied in a comment, refusing to contribute to housing while living somewhere free for 14 months, major red flag. She deleted the post. But the real entitlement showed when she started apartment hunting. Zara, everything's so expensive. How do people afford it? With full-time jobs. Zara, that's selling your soul to capitalism. That's paying for a roof. She applied to 3 places. All rejected her. No stable income, no savings, no references. Turns out, a free spirit yoga instructor doesn't impress landlords. Zara, this is impossible. The system's rigged. The system requires proof you can pay rent. Mind-blowing concept. With a week to go, she got desperate. She posted on Facebook looking for conscious roommates who understand the value of spiritual energy over monetary contribution. No one volunteered. Shocking. Then came the emotional manipulation. Zara, I'll end up on the street. Is that what you want? You have options. Get a full-time job. Move back with your parents. Find roommates who accept light and energy as rent payment. Zara, my parents don't understand my lifestyle. Neither do landlords. 2 days before the move, she made her biggest mistake. She brought a guy home at 2 a.m. while I was asleep. I woke up to laughter. Found her and some dude named Phoenix, obviously drinking my wine. Me, what's this? Zara, Phoenix is a fellow free spirit. We met at a drum circle. Phoenix, hey man, cool place, great vibes. Out, Phoenix. Phoenix, whoa, hostile energy. Out. He left. Zara was furious. You embarrassed me. You brought a stranger into my apartment at 2 a.m. Zara, I live here too. For 4 more days, you were exploring your options. Phoenix offered me a spot at his communal farm. Perfect, problem solved. She's now in another state. Free birds migrate. She cried, real tears this time, but I was done. I started packing early. Let her see the boxes, let reality sink in. Second update. The final week was pure chaos. Zara's entitlement hit new heights as reality crashed down. Monday, she tried the legal angle, printing out tenant rights from Google. Zara, I've established residency. You need to evict me formally. You're not on the lease. You never paid rent. The lease ends. You have no legal standing. Zara, I'll sue you. With what money? For what damages? For not continuing to house you for free. She called 3 lawyers. None took her case. Tuesday, parental intervention. Her mom called. Her mom, Zara, says you're leaving her homeless. I'm not renewing my lease. She's had 30 days, notice to find alternatives. Her mom, but she can't afford anywhere. Because she works 10 hours a week teaching yoga to 4 people. Her mom, she's following her passion. Passion doesn't pay rent. Her mom, can't you help her a few more months? I've helped her for 14 months. I'm done enabling. Wednesday, the smear campaign escalated. She told everyone I was abusive, controlling, and had threatened her. Posted in local Facebook groups warning about me. Problem was I documented everything. Screenshots of her freedom as my religion posts. Bank statements showing I paid for everything. Texts where she bragged about living rent-free. When her yoga studio friends started harassing me online, I posted the evidence. 14 months of rent, $21,000. Utilities, $4,200. Groceries, $7,800. Her contribution, $0. Comments flipped fast. Girl, you lived free for over a year and call him controlling. Maybe get a job. She deleted everything, but the damage was done. Thursday, the Phoenix thing fell through. Turns out his communal farm was his mom's backyard where he'd pitched a tent. His mom said no to Zara joining. Zara, I have nowhere to go. Your parents. Zara, they'll make me get a job. How horrific. Friday, moving day. I took the day off. Movers arrived at 8 a.m. Zara was still in bed. Mover, everything goes. Everything on the list. Leave the crystals and dream catchers. I watched them load my life into the truck, couch, TV, bed, everything. Zara emerged as they took the kitchen table. Zara, you're taking everything. Everything I paid for, so everything. Zara, where am I supposed to sleep? You've got that very spiritual meditation cushion. By noon, the apartment was empty except for her stuff. It looked pathetic, a pile of clothes, crystals, and yoga mats in an empty space. The landlord came for the final inspection. Gem, place looks good, she's still here. Zara, I'm not leaving, this is illegal. Jim, ma'am, you're not on the lease. The lease ends today. If you stay, you're trespassing. Zara, I'll call the police. I'll save you the trouble. I did call them. 2 officers showed up, looked at the lease, my name only, and Zara's journey to rock bottom was swift and self-inflicted. Day 1 homeless, she posted about choosing minimalism and embracing a nomadic life. Stayed at Willow's. Day 3, Willow kicked her out for trying to sage cleanse her apartment at 3 a.m., waking the baby. Day 5, moved to another friend's couch. Posted about community support and sisters helping sisters. Day 8, that friend kicked her out for eating all her food and refusing to chip in for groceries because food should be shared freely. Day 10, tried the Phoenix option again. His mom threatened to call the police if she showed up. Day 14, finally called her parents. They agreed to take her back. Condition, a full-time job within 30 days or she's out. Day 20, she posted about Mercury retrograde forcing life changes and returning to her childhood home for spiritual healing. Day 25, her mom texted me. Thanks, we've spoiled her too long. She starts at Target next week. Day 30, she posted a rant about capitalism crushing her spirit and corporate slavery killing her soul from her childhood bedroom at 27. But the best part, she tried rewriting history on social media, posting a long essay about leaving a toxic relationship and choosing freedom over security. That day I had time. I commented with evidence. A screenshot of her commitment is a caged text, 14 months of ignored Venmo requests, her posts bragging about manifesting free housing, and the 30-day notice she received, not gave. Her post vanished within an hour. 3 months later, she's still at her parents', still at Target, still posting about her temporary detour from her spiritual path. Her latest Instagram bio, caged bird learning to sing, temporary corporate slave, spiritual warrior in the shadows. Willow met me at a coffee shop last week. You know, I owe you an apology. I thought you were cruel, but after she stayed with me, girl, I get it now. She ate all your food, too. Willow and used my expensive shampoo, the whole bottle in 3 days. I can imagine. My brother's girlfriend asked last week if I regret anything. I do, waiting 2 years to free the bird. I'm now in a smaller place but drama-free, dating someone new, Luna, who has a radical concept. She pays half of everything, splits groceries, takes turns planning dates, and has a full-time job and hobbies. Luna saw Zara's old Instagram posts on our 3rd date. Luna, she really lived with you free for 14 months and then called you controlling for laughing at commitment. The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this chick. Last I heard, Zara was trying to start a GoFundMe for a spiritual retreat to recover from capitalist trauma. Goal, $5,000. Raised, $37 from her mom with a comment, "Get back to work, honey." Turns out freedom isn't free and free spirits can't fly far without steady income. Who'd have thought? Everyone but Zara, but she's learning, 1 8-hour shift at a time. I really value hearing your perspectives, and please, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.